Hi, I'm Beverly Holden, and I've been sharing my journey of leaving the church and embracing spirituality. So today I'd like to talk about accepting our holiness. When I was in the church, I felt very bad about being a lowly sinner, that Jesus had to die for my sins, and well, I just wasn't allowed to think more highly of myself than what I ought. I didn't want to puff myself up with vain imaginations, as we were reminded in church. But when I started studying A Course in Miracles, I understood that I'm not a sinner, and there is no such thing as sin, and Jesus didn't have to die for my sins and all of that certainly helped my feelings about myself. But the Course is very much about the two thought systems, the ego thought system and the Holy Spirit thought system. And when I first started studying, I recognized the ego thought system in me big time. For instance, even now, if I'm not in alignment with love, I will catch myself worrying. That's one of the behaviors that I know that I'm not in alignment with love. I'm listening to my ego thought system, and that is I'm worrying about what's going to happen. I'm worried about, did I do that right? Should I have said that? Is this good enough? I should have said this, or I should have done that. So when I'm in this worrying frame of mind, I understand I'm in my ego thought system. I'm not aligned with love, or I'll catch myself judging or comparing, and that always feels bad. And I recognized when I first started the Course that I was not at peace, that's for sure. And but the more I've studied the Course, it's been 6 years now, I'm recognizing that I have a lot more peace of mind, and that I'm not worrying as much. I'm not comparing myself as much. I'm not judging as much. So when I am in alignment, when I'm listening to the Holy Spirit thought system, then I am feeling safe. I'm feeling protected. I'm feeling like the universe has my back. I'm feeling loved and supported. I'm not worried about where the money's going to come from for those repairs. I'm not worried about when my loved ones go on a trip. I'm not worried about their safety. There's just a peace, a beautiful energy of knowing that everything is more than good. Everything is perfect, and everything is just working out exactly it's supposed to. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and everything is unfolding in the way that is of the most beneficial way possible. Wow, what a difference, right? What a difference in just how I think and see and believe. That's really brought a lot of peace to me. But what I'm working on now is acceptance. And what I mean by that is accepting every part of me, accepting my technology skills or lack thereof, accepting my age, my weight, accepting how I do things, accepting my uniqueness, my style, my taste, my abilities, my strengths, my weaknesses, my shadows. Every aspect about me, just accepting, because I want to love myself fully. And I realize that if I'm going to love myself fully, I got to love all of me. And so I'm working now on just accepting what is and accepting everything about me. And in the process, it's taught me more about resistance and surrendering, because when I first heard about that, I thought, well, what am I resisting? How do you surrender? So when there's a part of me, say, my technology skills when I'm frustrated working on the computer, not knowing what to do or something like that. And I stop and go, oh, you know what, it's okay. If I can't figure this out, I'll just call somebody and get some help. It's not a big deal. I can accept that part of me and love that part of me. And I can accept not just the shadows, the things that frustrate me, but I can accept that I'm love. I can accept that I'm innocent. And I can accept that my will and God's will are the same. And He wants me to be at peace just as much as I do, as I want that. I have a little note here on my computer that says, when we accept our holiness, only then will we have peace. So that's what I'm working on now, is acceptance, accepting my holiness, accepting everything about me. And I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for joining me. Hope you will next time.